It's not to come to pass that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of the Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The ethics and the BBOs, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you. By the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a
He said, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on this very morning program. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting to this program from. If you are joining us on this program from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining us from any part of the zoo, you're welcome. You're joining us from any part of Africa. You're joining us from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand. You are joining us from Russia, from China, or from Israel. I welcome you in this program, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiam continue to guide and protect every one of you. As you join this program, please kindly like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to our enemies. The radical evangelism has just started. You are part of the media. Those of us who are broadcasting cannot do it alone without you. So please kindly play your own role by sharing this very video. Make sure that you bring at least one person. Everyone that is watching this video right now, make sure that you share at least one person. This is a very critical time that we must be very serious with our message. I appreciate every one of you as you are cooperating, you are sharing, and you are liking the video. Thank you so much for that. That is the responsibility you have to carry. I do mine, you do yours, and before you know it, we come out with a very strong victory and formidable force. For those who are joining our program for the very first time, or those who are going to see our video for the very first time, I want to remind you that this platform is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Eba, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack individuals. We do not come here for saga or propaganda. We don't come here for blackmail. In this very platform, we come here to tell the world the plight of the Biafran people. We come here to tell the world the true situation in Nigeria. In this platform, we stand here for all the oppressed. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter your location. It doesn't matter your tribe or your tongue. In this platform, we stand for every oppressed person. We stand with anyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom. You are going to get your freedom as long as you're sincere and truthful. In this very platform, we don't try to be politically correct. We say it exactly the way it is. We bring information to your doorstep for you to understand the real thing that is happening in Nigeria, more especially. A lot of lies has been told against the Biafran people and the indigenous people in Nigeria. A lot of lies have been told against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. A lot of lies have been told against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those lies, we trash them in this very platform. We speak the truth and nothing but the truth. We present the true situation to the whole world without being politically correct. We say it just the way it is, and we will continue to do so. Most importantly, in this very platform, we are here to remind Biafrans of their legitimate rights. We are here to call on Biafrans to continue to hold onto their right of self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are rights that belong to you. You must not joke with it or tamper with it. It does not matter who is involved, whether your father, your mother, your siblings, your benefactor, whoever it is, your general overseer, your pastor, your imam, that wants to stand on this your legitimate right, you must stay away from them. They are your true enemy. Your real enemy are those people who are telling you to give away your legitimate right. They want you to give away your right to self-determination, a right that is supported by international law, a right that is supported by African Chartered law, a right that is supported by Nigerian law itself. Yet, they want to persuade you to give away that right of self-determination. Any man that tells you to give up that right is your number one enemy. Treat that person as your number one enemy. It doesn't matter who it is, even if it is your siblings or your parents. If they tell you to give away your right to self-determination, they are your first number one enemy, and they must be taken out. Self-determination is what we are asking for, and we will continue to ask for until we are completely and totally free. We are also here to remind you of your right to self-defense. You have the absolute right to defend yourself at every given point in time, regardless the situation or circumstance, regardless who is involved. Whenever your life is threatened, you have the right to defend yourself. The right to self-defense is a right that Chukwu gave to us. International law supports it. African law supports it. Nigerian law itself supports right to self-defense. And it is this right to self-defense that is what our Liberation Army are upholding today. If anybody wants to talk you down, want to confuse you or blackmail you to drop your right for self-defense, that person is your number one enemy and must be taken out. You must not give up your right to self-defense under any circumstances. You must not. International law supports that you defend yourself. African law supports it. Nigerian law itself supports the same thing. Animals defend themselves. Plants defend themselves when they're being threatened. How much more you, a human being, created in the image of Chukwu Kabema. And somebody is telling you that you do not have right to defend yourself. Even when they themselves have preached self-defense in their own conventional media. We have seen their Minister of Defense on several occasions tell people to defend themselves and don't wait for the military. That is exactly what the Biafran people are doing today. Using the Liberation Army of Biafra to defend ourselves, because we cannot fold our hand and watch the terrorists take over our land. We cannot fold our hand and watch the terrorists in uniform take over our land, destroy our properties. It won't happen. And that is why today Biafrans have taken a step forward. Through our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, today we have an army that is formidable, and they are ready to confront any confrontable, to defend themselves, to defend their country, to defend their mothers, brothers, and sisters, and their properties. And they will continue to do so because it is their right. Number 3 is the right to life. You as a Biafran, you have the right to live and survive any place you are. That right is given to us by Chukwu Kabiyama. From the moment your mother dropped you in the labor room and you cried out, you have the right to survive any place in the planet Earth. You have the right to life. Chukwu Kabiyama gave you that right. International law supports that right to life. African Chartered law supports right to life. Nigerian law itself supports right to life. But yet, they turn around and they preach against that when it has to do with Biafrans. They make us believe that we don't have the right to life. They feel they can come and take our life at any given opportunity. They give us conditions under which we can live or die. You must not accept those falsehoods. It does not matter who is preaching it. If it is your imam, run away from him. If it is your pastor, run away from him. If it's your general overseer, run away. If it is your doctor or your parents preaching to you that you must bow to the caliphate, to the colonial master, or to certain rule before you can be able to live, it is a blatant lie. You have the right to live and survive any place you are, regardless of your faith or your tribe. That is why we are here to encourage Biafrans to hold on to that right, never to give it up, regardless the circumstances of the situation. Do not give it up. As we have come today to do the needful and do what we are supposed to do, we will continue to do that and continue to uphold the cause of Biafra until we get home very soon. In this very morning section of this broadcast, the morning section of this broadcast, every blessed day, I'm always, as long as you come and gives me life, I will be here talking. And in this morning section, it is always an interactive section. A section where we interact with each other. As long as you are a Biafran, this very platform is for you. Not just for Biafrans, for anyone who wants to know about us, talk about us, even if you're not a Biafran, you're a one Nigerianist, or you're from another tribe, or you're from another planet, or you're from another nation, not even an African, and you want to know something about Biafra, feel free to click that link and ask us your question. If you have a suggestion to make, feel free, click the link and make your suggestion. If you have a contribution or a question to ask, use that link. Come up and ask your question. If you have a prayer to make, use that link. Come up and make your prayer. In this very platform, we don't attack people. The only thing we ask is that when you come up to make your case, try as much as possible to present yourself in a good manner. Appear in this platform dressed up. Don't appear here naked. Don't appear with your smoke. You can smoke after smoking. You can come in. Most importantly, when you are here with us, try as much as possible to be civil in your discussion. Whatever you want to tell the Biafran people, whatever you want to tell the world, be civil in that your discussion. We are not telling you not to be angry. We're not telling you not to express your anger. We're not telling you not to hold your opinion. Hold your opinion, express your anger, express your feeling, but at the same time, you must be civil. You can do all this at the same time, civil. That is all we ask on this platform. And when we are talking about Biafra in this platform, we mean the old southeastern region, which is the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue. Any place you are within that region and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, we are talking about you. You are Biafra. You can't run away from it. You can give yourself any nickname you like. It is up to you. Whatever you call yourself, we'll call you that. But that does not change originally whom you are. When we mention Biafra in this platform, we are referring to the old southeastern region, which comprises of the present south-south and the southeast in Lower Benue. Give yourself any other name you want. It's up to you. Hold on to it. We are speaking for the United States of Biafra. That is where we are. The present United States of Biafra that have 40 states and Ebube as the capital. That is what we represent here. If you are from any of this region, you are free to use the link. Come up and make your plea. You can use any Biafran language to talk to us. Any Biafran language, you can use it to communicate to us. You can use the Bibio. You can use Efik. You can use Anang. You can use Igbo. You can use Ishakiri. Any Biafran language that you know, if you want to use it to reach your own audience, it is allowed. Communicate in the language that is very free for you to be able to express yourself properly, and the world will hear you. And as you are talking, members of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Mobilization are watching. So whatever plea you bring here, it will be properly handled. As you are talking, our Prime Minister is watching. Every opinion you bring here, every important information you pass here will be taken note of. Don't take it here for granted, even if we are few. Your information is noted and the whole world is watching us. So whatever we are doing, we have to be very, very careful the way we present ourselves. Once again, I welcome every one of you. And I welcome my beloved brother, Emenike Chibo. You are always here. You're welcome, Emenike. Thank you so much for being here. My brother Chukuma Solomon, thank you so much, Chukuma Solomon, one of my fellow comrades and a speaker on this platform. I welcome you. My beloved sister, Linda TV Show, thank you so much for joining, my beloved sister. Every one of you know Linda TV Show. If you are not following her platform, please go and follow Linda TV Show. She is presenting Biafra to the whole world in a limelight. She's one of the media of Biafra, one of the independent media of Biafra, passing messages 247 about Biafra. If you're not following Linda TV Show, please make sure you follow Linda TV Show. Ojukwu Biafra, thank you so much for joining Ojukwu Biafra. I welcome you. Benjamin Chikode, thank you for joining. Benjamin Chikode, I welcome you. Benjamin. Frank Chukwuka, thank you so much for joining. Frank Chukwuka, I appreciate you. I welcome you once again. Kingsley Washington, thank you for joining. Kingsley Washington. Alozie Ambrose, thank you for joining. Alozie Ambrose, I welcome you. Shehu Lawal, my beloved brother Shehu Lawal from Oduduwa land, our beloved brother who is always here with us. I welcome you, my beloved brother Shehu Lawal. Thank you so much for joining. Dr. Edward Manti, thank you so much for joining. Doctor, thank you for joining. MD Fatigue Asri, thank you for joining. I welcome you. Thank you for joining. You are welcome. I welcome you on this program. Onyekwelu Osili, thank you for joining. I appreciate you for joining the program. Dr. Edward, I appreciate you for that gift. Thank you so much for gifting us, Dr. Edward. I appreciate you and I welcome you immensely. Thank you so much for being part of us on this very program, Dr. Edwards. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you and I welcome you once again. Everyone that is connected to this program, please do accept my greetings. I welcome you once again. Accept my greetings according to your time zone, wherever you are joining us from. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiam continue to guide and protect every one of you. Today, we are going to speak on a very important topic that we have at hand. It says, happening now, Biafra call to service. Biafra call to service, data collection, self-referendum, Biafra government in exile, the mystery. Every one of us that is watching this program, please like and share. Click like and share to all platforms. Make sure that other people are joining us. This is a very critical time, a time that we must not keep any information to ourselves. This is a time that every Biafran must be very, very serious. Don't keep any information to yourself. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekan, gave us that responsibility to make sure that we reach out to everyone, every Biafran, regardless where they are. We should make sure that we carry everybody along as we are moving into Biafra. And that is what we are doing. In order to be successful in that mission, you must continue to send information and pass to those who are not here so they can hear us and join us. Fellow Biafrans, remember the project of 2024. We have come a long way. This Biafra restoration has been pursued for more than a decade. It has been pursued in this era for more than a decade now. Mazen Nandekano opened the chapter that we are in. He opened the chapter and he began to pursue earnestly and diligently. And he took us all the way into where we are today, until he was kidnapped by the government of Nigeria in Kenya. The federal government of Nigeria went to Kenya, which everyone of us know the story. They kidnapped him. And up till this day, even when the court has said free him, even when he has won his own case in their own court, Mazen Nandekan has defeated them in their own court, and yet they have refused to let go of him. In their own court, they have refused to release Mazen Nandekan even when he has won them in their own court. It is sad. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiam that we couldn't stop there. Since then, his arrest, since his kidnap, our Prime Minister, Mazen Simon Ekpa, the Dragon, who Mazen Nandekan has already anointed and handed over to him, took up the mission and opened up the new dimension in full. We fought the battle of new dimension until we got into this place we are today in 2024. Today, in 2024, we have been shown Biafra. Our Prime Minister told us, he said, I know when Biafra will come. Some people doubted him, but today, nobody's doubting any longer because he has mentioned the date. He has now mentioned the date that October, November, the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra will happen in Helsinki, Finland, in our second convention. After saying that, he didn't go to sleep or keep silent. Since the time he made that broadcast up to today, our Prime Minister is working 24/7. Marshal that plan on how we are going to make that declaration effective, standing, recognized by the whole world. And one of those methods is where we are today: collection of data through self-referendum of Biafra people. Our Prime Minister made a very important comment in the first of this year. When he was making broadcast, he said that Biafra is going to focus on the recognition of Biafra by the international communities and other world powers. For us to have that recognition, there are certain things we must do. For Biafra to be legitimized, there are certain things we must do. It is not enough to go online and begin to call for Biafra, begin to call for freedom. It is not enough to go to online and begin to make noise. There are certain things you must put in place. And I thank you today. Everything that we need to be a legitimate country has been accomplished 90%. It has been 90% accomplished. And we are moving with speed. The declaration of Biafra that is going to happen in October to November, the preparation starts now. If you know that you want Biafra, you want freedom, if you genuinely, you are a Biafra and you genuinely want this Biafra we're talking about, this is the time to show it. This is the time to show it. And if you are a saboteur, a hardcore saboteur, this is the time we know them. This is the time we're going to see those who have sworn that it is either their death or Biafra. This is the time we're going to see those who have said over their dead body, will Biafra come? It is now. Some said it out of ignorance before. But in this chapter we are now, as we are preparing for our self-referendum, that is when you open your eyes and see clear those who are for Biafra and those who are against Biafra. We are in 2024, just a few months from now. The preparation have started. One of the preparations is the education of the people about the data collection and our self-referendum, which is what we are doing today. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile is collecting the data of every Biafran. And it baffles me when some of them come, they say, Master Simon is collecting your data. What is Master Simon going to do with data? The people that are taking the data is the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the government. Biafra Republic Government in Exile, they are the one requesting for the data. And they are the one collecting the data. It is not Master Simon, the Prime Minister collecting it. The government of Biafra is collecting the data of every single Biafrans. We want to know who you are, where you are, and where you've been. This data collection is one of the foundational key to build a country, to make your country legitimate, and to make people see you as somebody responsible and reasonable. Today, all over the world, there's no place you present the passport of Nigeria and you'll be respected. Any place you go and they realize you are in Nigeria, from that moment, you lose every respect you have. And you know why? It is because the country called Nigeria doesn't exist in anybody's eye. People have seen it. There's no data, no accountability, nothing, no plan. When we tell you that this Nigeria you see is a company, a British company that has expired, a British company, it is not a country. It's no sensible country will recognize it as a country. That is why when they see you without your passport, they treat you like trash. A country that does not have plan, no data, there's no foundation, there's no lay down foundation anywhere about Nigeria. And there is no plan anywhere how it is going to be better tomorrow or next month. Nigeria doesn't even have 1 year plan. 1 year plan. In 21st century, when countries are having 50 years plan, countries are having 50 years plan. Even other third world countries are having 20 years plan. Nigeria doesn't have 1 year plan. How do you think anybody will respect you? We don't want to be like them. That is why the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, under our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa and on the Supreme Commander of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is laying a fresh and standard foundation to be able to meet the standard of the world standard, so that when Biafra is declared and you get your ID card or your passport, wherever you present it, they will know that you are legitimate, you are truly a Biafran. As it stands today, there are thousands of foreigners who are using Nigerian passport that are not even Nigerians. BBC have conducted a documentary where a white man, a European, came and obtained Nigerian passport through backdoor. An European obtained Nigerian passport. Investigative journalists came and obtained Nigerian passport, and it was issued to him. Is that the country we want to be? It cannot happen in Biafra. And that is why this data collection is very important. You are giving your data to the government of Biafra, which is your own government, the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. You're not giving it to Mazi Simon Ekpa. You're not giving it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are submitting to us. You're identifying yourself with yourself. That is what it is. And as you identify yourself as a Biafran, you have to vote for your freedom. That is where this self-referendum comes in. Our Prime Minister have taken time to explain a lot about government in exile for some idiots who are brain dead. Some people who have this smartphone, but they cannot even spend a minute to go to Google and check what is government in exile. Some of them today, when they still hear government in exile, they laugh and they talk about, see if it is something that is just forged. Many countries of the world you see today, including Germany, they had government in exile before they came to existence. They had government in exile. It didn't start from us. And it is legal and legitimate. In case when you're talking about it and you'll be hiding your mouth, you think it is legal. It is not illegal. Government in exile is legal. And so many countries has had it and through that got their independence before they settled back home. That is where we are. In this 2024, the legitimization of government, our government in exile, is on speed. Everything that a government requires that needs to function, we have it already. We have all the ministries of the government and they are functional with ministers. We have our Prime Minister. We have our military, the Liberation Army. We have our Air Force. We have our Navy and other sections of the defense that we have in Biafra land. We have the government in the whole land, de facto government in the whole land, operational. We have liaison offices across the world, open and functional. Liaison offices across the world. All these things are things that legitimize our government. And the Biafrans are lining up behind their government. That is why they obey every single instruction. You saw the Monday Sister at home yesterday. Everywhere, total lockdown. To show you that government of Biafra is in charge. You can continue to pretend. You can continue to say anything, but it is up to you. Your pretense cannot change the fact that there are still some sensible people out there who are watching and observing what is happening. The whole world is watching. The whole world is watching the response of Biafrans to their government. Every Monday that you sit at home, the whole world is paying attention to see what you are doing. And finally, here are we today. The call has been made. A call has been made for self-referendum of Biafran people. And the whole world are watching to see how we are going to respond to that call. For you to have a country, there are certain things you must do. We are very lucky that we have a man who understands what he's doing. Not that he understands what he's doing. You have a man who will explain to you. If you cannot understand the explanation of Master Simon Eber, you can never understand anything. If you can't understand his explanation, you can never understand anything. He has broken everything into pieces for you to understand why this self-referendum is very, very necessary. The self-referendum is compulsory and necessary. This is one of the things that will legitimize Biafra and make it what it will be. And when he talked about target of 20 million Biafrans, when he mentioned 20 million Biafran targets, some of you didn't know why he said that. We didn't know why he said that, but he has explained it. Every one of you who is watching me here and people who are going to watch in that to come, we agree with it that they always say that democracy is a game of number. Right? They say democracy is a game of number. And the majority carries the votes. This same democracy that I'm talking about started in Biafra land. That is why we are going back to it. Government of the people, and for the people. They said it's a game of number. Remember when they did their election? In that election, they told us that about 25 million people in Biafra land registered. Out of that 25 million plus that registered, it was only 5 million or less than 5 million that voted. Where are the other 20 million? Where are the other 20 million? The 20 million are those Biafran who are under the Biafra program in exile, who we have preached and told them the consequences of going to the election, and they withdrew and said they're not going. Even the 5 million they are presenting, it's not legitimate. It was an influenced number. But yet, no problem. Let them hold their 5 million. But that very 20 million that is standby, we are going to get that 20 million and more. Get that vote and present to the whole world. The world will see it. United Nations will have a copy of this self-referendum. And some of you who think it's online voting, you are insane. That is why you are saying that. Your backwardness and your archaic mind is why you are saying that. The world has moved on. You think that the world is waiting for you. You think that the world is waiting for you. The world is not waiting for anybody. The people of the world have moved. Everything now is on digital. Every single thing in this planet have been digitalized. Everything is digitalized. Nobody have the time to come and sit down with you or begin to queue or whatever. Everybody is doing everything from his own comfort zone. That is how the world operates today. And we are going to that standard. We are not like the zoo, who are marking time every time. Every day, Obi is a boy every minute. Obi is a boy. They don't know their left and right. They don't know where to follow and what to start. We are not like them. We are following the international standard of 21st century. Elections, United States, UK, they have started electronic voting for a long time. Electronic voting have been happening for a very long time. United Nations, every of the voting is electronic. EU, their voting is electronic. And some idiot will come and say, oh, this thing you're talking about online voting, will it be recognized? That is how shallow their mind is. And they will try to convince some ignorant people like themselves. The referendum will be conducted. And the result will be released. And the whole world will see the number of Biafrans who want to go home. They will compare and contrast with the idiots who are pushing their propagandas on conventional media. Then they will have no choice when we make our move to cover our territory. That time is going to come. And it's going to come with speed. It does not matter what anybody thinks or what anybody says. It does not matter the weapon of warfare. It does not matter who you send. I bet you our freedom is guaranteed. The time has come for you to identify yourself as a Biafran. The self-referendum of Biafran people is legitimate, legit, and confirmed. We are setting a record that has not been set before. The very first nation to conduct self-referendum electronically and call their results. And the companies that are mining our data are superb, one of the best in the world. One of the best companies in the world is the one mining the data. So don't worry about data, whether they're going to hack it. Forget about that. Don't even go there. That is why our prime minister, after doing his homework, he will come out and tell you, go and fight it if you can. He doesn't keep anything secret. At this stage where we are, nothing in this struggle is secret. Everything I promise, he will walk on the ground and he'll come out and show you, look at what I've come out. He doesn't just walk on the ground. He'll go on the ground and he'll come out and show you, look at what I have come with. So you that is a Biafran, any place you are, the time has come. The call for service has come. Come and show us that you are a Biafran. In the first quarter of this very voting for self-referendum, we are supposed to get up to 40 million in the first quarter. The link is going to be released on the 31st of this month. As soon as the link is released, as from 1st of February, people will begin to log in and submit their informations and cast their votes. From the 1st of February, the voting will start. The voting is going to be done online. You will do it on your comfort zone. As long as you have a smartphone, you will make your vote. As long as you have a smartphone and you are of age of voting, come in and vote. It does not matter. It doesn't matter who you are supporting. It doesn't matter if you are for Master Simon Epka or you are for this or for that. Whatever you think you are for, this is about your freedom. It's time to speak volume. Let the world see our referendum. Let the world see the readiness of Biafrans to go. Those who don't want to go, that's no problem. You can come and log in and even go and vote against Biafra. Put your information and vote against Biafra. If you feel you don't want that freedom, put your information there, then you vote against Biafra. We have come to a time that we cannot go back. Every single cry we have been crying for years, the tears we have been sharing for years, finally here are we. Time has come. The long-awaited time has come. And I bet you, by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiam, we will never see tears again. Our prayers have been answered. We will never know tears again. The only thing you have to do today is to respond massively to this very call to service. It is a call to service that every single one of us that is of age must respond to. If your neighbors do not have a smartphone, you can use your own phone to register them. If your neighbors don't have a smartphone, use your own phone to register them and allow them to vote. The most important thing is to make sure you have their facial recognition, because it is that facial recognition that is going to legitimize your vote so that nobody can vote twice. You cannot vote twice. If you like, go and log in London. Tomorrow, go and log in Nigeria or go also other. It cannot happen. One man, one vote. Starting from now, make sure you create email in advance. Create email. If you don't have any Gmail now, create a Gmail. If you know you don't have a Gmail, create a Gmail in advance and keep it behind. Because without your Gmail, you cannot have access to that voting. You must create a Gmail now, as I'm speaking. Create a Gmail. Don't wait till tomorrow. So that immediately this very link is released, starting from the 1st of February, you will just log in Put your information as simple as possible, and then put in your picture, your facial recognition, and you are done. You vote for Biafra. Cast your vote. It is as simple as ABC. Don't think it's a rocket science. Don't think it has something so sophisticated that you're going to stop you. No. The only thing you need is your smartphone, your Gmail, and you're good to go. You can help your neighbors. You can help your neighbors to register them and then use your phone to capture them, because that facial recognition is ultimate. That facial recognition is very, very important. Without that, your vote is invalid. We must know who is voting. Your face must be captured. So prepare yourself wherever you are watching this program from. Share this information to your neighbor. From now onwards, the first thing you say after greeting any Biafra is, I hope you are preparing for the referendum. Do not conclude any discussion without mentioning referendum, Biafra referendum. Do not conclude any discussion with any Biafra anywhere without requesting about the referendum. Very, very important. My brother Daniel, are you there? Can you hear me? Are you there, Daniel? Are you there, Daniel? Can you hear me? I can see he's having a network problem. My brother Daniel cannot connect. I guess he's having a network problem. So maybe he'll go out and come back again. So my friend, wherever you're watching from, this is a call to service. It is not time to sit back. It is not time for you to sit home and begin to gossip. It is not time to begin to push propaganda and blackmail. It is not time to respond to any idiot. It is time to get yourself prepared. What we need now is mobilization. If in your own village, you are only one that have a smartphone, use it and serve Biafra. Use that your phone and serve Biafra. If you can be able to buy a smartphone and send to somebody to use that smartphone and register people in the area, it is so good. Begin to think of how to make sure that we get as many people as possible. Those of us living abroad, you can equally write to your people abroad. You can reach your area, provide a smartphone for them, and give that person that responsibility. Go to the elderly people. Let the person be going house to house, elderly people. Then register them, capture them, and make sure they vote. These are things we can do on our own. Our prime minister cannot do everything. Every one of us have a role to play in this evangelism. You are doing it at your comfort. You don't go and queue up. It is not something you go and queue up. Because we have considered every security means to make sure that people are secure. Because the life of Biafrans matter a lot for us. We have lost so many people. We have lost millions and millions of Biafrans, and we are not ready to spare any life again. We are not ready to lose any life anymore. We are not ready to lose any life anymore. The self-referendum today is our work. Thank you, my brother. Freeman Ikotuonye. Thank you, my brother Freeman Ikotuonye. The self-referendum is something that every one of us must get committed into. Those of us living abroad, if you know your neighbors or the elderly people in your area who doesn't have access to smartphone, you can volunteer on your own self. Buy a smartphone and give to one person. Let him use that smartphone. Give him that responsibility of registering at least 1,000 people. Let him make sure you register at least 1,000 people and send the evidence to you. If people can do it like that on their own, before you know it, in the first quarter, we are going to hit up to 40 million. This evangelism is very, very important. And you that has your own smartphone, don't just register yourself and relax. When you register yourself, ask your neighbors, people around you, ask them if they have registered. If they have not, and network is their problem or phone is their problem, use your own phone, help them and register. Use your phone and capture them after registration, and they can be able to vote. And those of us who are staying far away from our family, All you need is the picture of the people. Let the members of your family you want to register send you their picture. Let them send their picture to you. You have their informations. They send you a picture. You fill the forms, start filling the forms. Then you upload their picture, their passport picture. It's a passport picture, the facial picture, passport picture. Best white background so that the face will be very, very visible. Make sure it has a white background so that his face will be very visible. Continue to preach this because every one of us have this responsibility today on our shoulder to make sure that every Biafran gets the information. I thank Chukwu that some pastors already have taken it upon themselves. Pastors are already preaching in their churches, which is what they're supposed to do. Pastors in their churches have started preaching and talking to people. And we expect other people, including doctors. We expect even the native doctors to begin to preach. If somebody comes to you, preach to them and ask them, have you voted for referendum? Any place you find yourself, any organization, any group you find yourself, use that opportunity to preach. This is radical evangelism. Every one of us have to be part of it. Both Tom, Dick, and Harriet. Every Biafra that is of age is supposed to reach out. We don't want to hear, oh, I didn't hear, oh, I didn't see. Anybody that say he didn't hear, you do yourself. Your vote of referendum will go a long way to legitimize you. This is the time to claim your right as a Biafran. Don't come tomorrow and say you are being treated as a second-class citizen. Don't come tomorrow to cry and say, why are they treating you differently? It is now that you're going to show us the legitimacy of whom you are, where you belong, and where you're coming from. If you want to show how legitimate you are, it is now. It is now. There's no other way to do it. It is now. So wherever you are on this planet Earth today, key in. Key in. Begin to evangelize. Use your resources to touch lives in your own area. Every one of us have to get involved. Every one of us will be part of the inspectors. Go around, people around you, find out if they have registered or not. If they have not registered, use your own phone to help them and let them register. If you're living abroad, you know your environment very well. You know how rich or how poor they are. You can make available a smartphone to one person. Look for a cheap smartphone. It must not be an expensive smartphone. There are some cheaper smartphones. Buy cheaper smartphones, send to them, give somebody and tell him, give that person this responsibility. At least after the job, after the person filling the job, he can keep the phone. Give somebody that responsibility. Buy a phone and send to someone and tell him, use this phone and register up to so number of people. Give me an evidence. Once he registers those people and give you an evidence, the phone belongs to him. This is another way we can be able to reach out. Another way we can be able to employ people and reach out to be able to get enough people to register. As you are hearing me, any place you are, you know your area. You know people to reach out to. It's as simple as that. Get a smartphone, give to somebody in your area. Tell him, register 1,000 people for me. Make sure you register 1,000 people, capture their pictures and everything and put, and give me an evidence of the people. He can take a picture of them as they are coming. Wherever he goes, he just gets some evidence for you. If he can be able to register up to 1,000 for you, keep the phone. It's a way of encouraging people. Every one of us have to be thinking. Let's be thinking. Let's be thinking, bringing good ideas on how to make sure we carry everybody along so that nobody will give an excuse. No single Biafra will give an excuse. This very referendum is important. You don't understand. You don't understand. You see, when Master Samuel explains certain things, it comes very, very clear. Very, very clear. In the election of Nigeria, they just concluded the election. They concluded. They told us that 25 million plus registered for election. That was what their own INEC said. That 25 million plus registered for election. in a zone where they have 100 or something million. In a zone where they have almost more than 100 and something million, only 25 million registered. And even that's 25 million that registered, the people that voted are less than 5 million. Or just say 5 million voted. 20 million did not vote. These are the people that heed to our advice. These are the people who want freedom. These are the people who are under the Biafra Republic of exile. These are the people who want to walk away from the zoo and be on their own. And remember, democracy is a game of numbers. The whole world, they are checking the numbers. So after our referendum, the result will be called before the whole world. After the referendum, the result will be called. The whole world will be watching the result. They are going to pick a copy. And a copy will be sent to the United Nations, to the EU, and other countries that care. They will see it clearly that these people are ready to go. I tell you that today, the government of Biafra have achieved almost 90% of what they need to become a legitimate country. And today, we have recognition from right, left, and center. After that very self-referendum, you are going to see a different version of Biafra. Then you will see countries will come openly. Countries who are in allies with Biafra, who are allies. Then you will see them in action. There's nothing to wait. And the Nigerians know what is coming. They know. The zoo know what is coming. They know they can't stop us. They know we are far, far, far ahead. And our prime minister is not a joker. He doesn't joke when it comes to Biafra. He doesn't joke when it comes to issue of Biafra. He knows what he's doing. A man that knows what he's doing. That is why he will tell you that if you want to stop it, go ahead and stop it. The prime minister will tell you, go and stop it. If you know how to stop it, go and stop it. If you know how to stop it, go and stop it. He doesn't do it in secret. Exactly, my brother Freeman Ikotonye. Biafra is a religion. That is true. We have no other religion except Biafra. That's our religion. That is how important it is. If you know how you guide your religion and protect your religion with your life, that is how we protect Biafra. It is our religion. And it is not just saying it. We are going to show the world that Biafra is a religion through this self-referendum. We need to show the whole world that Biafra is our religion through this self-referendum. That is why Biafran have to come out in numbers. I say in the early voting of the first quarter, we are supposed to hit that 20 million. We're supposed to hit it. In the early voting of the first quarter, we are supposed to hit 20 million voters. And it's going to happen. Every Biafra, wherever you are, this is time to legitimize yourself. It is not enough to come and say, oh, I'm a Biafra. Oh, hey Biafra. It is not enough to be shouting, oh, hey Biafra, every minute, making noise and disturbing the neighborhood. We have disturbed enough. The whole world already have heard us. We have protested. There is no single human being on the planet Earth today that comes on social media that doesn't know about Biafra. No human being on the planet Earth that comes to social media that doesn't know about Biafra. They all know. Even though they pretend not to know, they know. So it is no longer time for talking. It's time for action. So before we talk about that final move, there will be something is going to happen before the international communities are going to come in. And everything that we need to do, we are doing now. Putting everything in place, one after the other. We are not waiting. We are not waiting, not even for a second. Every single thing that needs to be done, we are doing and putting things in order, one after the other. And I bet you, it will never, ever be business as usual anymore. Wherever you are watching this program from, and you are a Biafran, prepare yourself and pick up a responsibility. Take up a responsibility. Don't be an observer. More especially in this very self-referendum, nobody should be an observer. Nobody should be an observer. The Prime Minister have done his own part. He has explained everything up to the layman level. Nobody, none of us should be an observer. Every one of us should get busy. Every single one of us should get busy working. Get something. Give yourself a responsibility. Give yourself a responsibility in this self-referendum. That is the only thing you can do. It is not enough. Biafra. It is not enough to say, Mazen Nandekano is my leader. It is not enough to come and shout Mazen Simon Ekpa is a very good man, a good guy. It is not enough. Pick up a responsibility in this self-referendum. Start the conversation. Begin to sensitize people. Begin now. If you know how you're going to influence people in your area, start now. There is no community in Biafra that doesn't have people abroad. There's none. There is no community. Even I can tell there's no family that doesn't have somebody abroad. So if you find out that your people don't have access to smartphone, provide one for them. Tell them, use it and register your neighbor. Look for somebody you can trust among your siblings or anybody you know in Biafra land that can handle it. Buy a smartphone and give to that very person. I'm not telling you to buy a expensive smartphone. Buy a smartphone that can be able to capture reasonable picture. You buy it and send to that person. Give him that responsibility. Tell him to use that phone and make sure you register up to 1,000 people, 500 people. How many people you want to register? Let me register and show you an evidence. And after that, he or she should keep the phone. It's an investment. It's a means of campaign. If you can provide 2 smartphones, okay. 3 smartphones, okay. 3 different individuals. If all of us abroad can be able to do this, there's no way, nobody in Biafra that can say he's not here. Even if only 100 people can be able to do that, provide a smartphone in their own area. In every community, at least one person, provide smartphone. There is no way we will not capture everybody. And I can tell you that even people in homeland alone can make that 20 million. And then if you are living abroad and you are waiting for us to beg you to register, sorry. No. If you're living abroad and you're waiting for Mazi Samanaka to come and beg you, or you're waiting for the media to come and beg you, or you're waiting for comrades to come and beg you and say, why didn't you register? Sorry for you. Mazi Samanaka, the Prime Minister have already made it clear. The Prime Minister have made it clear that if you are living abroad and you did not vote in this referendum, sorry is your name. Your name is sorry. Don't come and cry tomorrow. Don't come and cry tomorrow. When you go to the Biafran liaison office, they will ask you for evidence of your voting. When you go to Biafran embassies abroad, you'll be asked to provide certain documents. You that is living abroad, if you don't vote, don't be surprised. Your own case is going to be different. We don't need to beg you because you are going to face the consequence of what your action. But there's no way people will come and suffer. You just fold your hand and tomorrow you come and begin to dance and begin to expect people to come and clap for you. It doesn't work that way. What you sow is what you reap. Don't come tomorrow and say you have been denied your first-class citizen. When you deny yourself, don't say somebody denied you. If you deny yourself the first-class citizen, don't say somebody took you away or denied you. No. You are going to face the consequence of your action. Our Prime Minister made it clear. If you are living abroad, and you refuse to vote in this self-referendum, you are going to pay a heavy price. You are going to pay a heavy price. Is Biafra going to come? You can't stop it. You can't stop it. Whether you choose to vote or not, you cannot stop it. It will come. And when Biafra has come, you are going to pay a heavy price. I have said it several times. And I want Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano explain this to us and said that in Biafra, there is no minority in Biafra. No sacred cow. We are all equal stakeholders in Biafra. But not in the case when you isolate yourself. When you isolate yourself from Biafra and pick up a different identity for yourself, to your tent, O Israel, we can't force you. What you sow is what you reap. If you chose by your own self, you decide not to be part of Biafra, there's no problem. We can't force you. That is your own cross you have carried. But don't blame anybody when the time comes. Do not blame anybody, because what you sow is what you are reaping. If you are living abroad, there is no excuse you will give and say this is why you didn't vote for the self-referendum. There's no excuse. No excuse whatsoever you can give and say this is why I didn't vote for the self-referendum. That's no excuse. And the time will come when you are going to apply in the embassies of Biafra across the world, and you'll be asked to present an evidence of your vote during the self-referendum. Every single step we are taking today is being recorded. You think it's a joke, right? Including the campaign you are making, including the comments you're making in the comment section, they are being recorded. Your presence in all platforms is recorded. The posts you are making about Biafra is recorded. Every participation you make in this struggle today, in this restoration, is noted. We don't take anything for granted. And I tell you, if you take things for granted, you will pay a heavy price. Prepare yourself for this self-referendum. Do everything humanly possible that you can do to see that people in your area register. Make that your greeting to any Biafran you see. It doesn't matter what they think or what they say. If you go to any Biafran gathering or meeting, regardless the village, as long as it's a Biafra, people who are gathering at Biafra, ask them, raise up your hand and ask them if they have heard about the self-referendum of Biafra. Even if these are the group that hate Biafra, even if are the group who don't want to hear Biafra, raise up your hand and create that chaos. Very, very important. Any meeting you find yourself going forward, when it comes to matters arising, raise up your hand and ask them, have they heard about Biafra referendum? Let the discussion begin. Even if the people there don't like Biafra, they are going to carry that message. That argument will start. Start that argument. Let the argument start and let them spread it. That is another way and style of evangelism. You go to your family meeting, even if it is a business meeting, and you find out that the people who are there are all Biafrans. During the time for jokes, throw it in and ask that question. In a crowd, you go to a wedding party, a wedding ceremony, any place you find the opportunity to handle a mic, ask them if they have heard about the Biafra referendum. This is a radical evangelism. Every one of us has to be part of it. It is not just our prime minister. It is not just those of us who are in Biafra Republic Government and Exile media. It is not just everybody you see on the media. No. It is for every single one of us. Speak up that responsibility. Any gathering you go going forward, in all the WhatsApp group you go, both in your age grade or in your age group or traditional whatever, raise it as a topic and ask them, have they heard about Biafra self-referendum that is taking place? I thank you, Biama. There's no excuse you can give. You are going to make the vote from your own comfort zone. You will be in your own area, in your comfort zone, and you make the voting. You can vote in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, at your comfort time. Nobody's going to come and push you, beat you, or bully you, or put you in the sun. No, 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 no. It's not going to happen. It is important that we pick up responsibility. And those of us living abroad, we are going to support those who are in Biafra land. And I repeat again, this very idea I'm bringing, I repeat it again, very important. Buy a smartphone if you can. There are some of us who can have access to smartphone, even if it is not new, even if it's not brand new. If it is fairly used, okay. Just get it and send across to someone in Biafra and tell him to get you 1,000 people registered. After that, he should keep the phone. Give him that assignment. Just give it as I tell him, make sure you register up to 1,000 people and show you evidence of the registration. These are things we have to do to make sure that evangelism goes far. Secondly, any organization where you belong, during matters arising, ask them, have you heard about Biafra referendum? Do not forget that question. In your village meeting, in your business meeting, as long as it is Biafrans, in your wedding ceremony, in your naming ceremony, in your burial ceremony, whatever ceremony you are doing, and the mic enters into your hand, use that opportunity to talk to Biafrans and ask them, have you heard about Biafra? Don't bother whether they will attack you or they will agree or not. Just say, speak that word out, speak it out. Biafra is a spirit. We don't just say that word and go to sleep. Biafra is a spirit. Speak the word and allow the spirit to act. It doesn't matter how wicked the people in that environment are. When you mention that word, you will see the fire is going to catch. And by the end of that fire, you will see many souls will be won. Don't hesitate to preach Biafra any place you find yourself. Raise that alarm. Pastors in their various churches, pastors are on it already. A pastor came on this program, was this yesterday or the day before yesterday, and said that he is making the message on his platform, using his church platform to ask Biafrans to go and make sure they register. That is what every pastor from Biafra land should be doing. Even if you are a native doctor, anybody that comes to your shrine, ask him, have you voted for referendum? Not only the pastors, even native doctors. Anybody that comes to your shrine, ask him, have you heard about the Biafra referendum? Whoever you are, under which anything you are serving, make that answer, ask that question. This is a responsibility that falls on our shoulder. And we must do everything humanly possible to see that we achieve success in this very dimension that we are going. Chukwu have already answered our prayer. Chukwu have already answered our prayer. The moment our Prime Minister Mazu Samaneka accepted the call, that was when all our prayer was answered. The moment Mazi Samaneka accepted the call, that was when all our problem was answered. And that was why it seems as if the gate of hell was opened. All manner of criminals was unleashed. All manner of propagandas attack were unleashed on Mazi Samaneka. But because of the grace upon him, because Mazi Nandekano has prayed for him in advance, Chukwu Okike anointed him and honored the prayer. That is why he was able to conquer. The good guy conquered all manner of attacks. Just look back and see. You see the kind of attack he faced. You see the kind of challenges he faced from right, left, and center. Different kinds of black. There's no kind of name they didn't call him. They said he was working for Tinubu, that Tinubu paid him 20 million. Even a journalist came to ask Master Simon Eber that we heard you're working for Tinubu, that Tinubu paid you 20 million. That is how bad it was. The propaganda was from all. They used a foreign journalist, went to Finland to ask Master Simon Eber if he was working for Tinubu. Most of the idiots that accused him of working for the government today, do you know that some of them are in Nigeria? Do you know that some of them who were attacking Mazen Samuel Ekpa, the idiot in South Africa, that clown in South Africa that was attacking Mazen Samuel Ekpa, do you know that that idiot went to Nigeria and Nigerian police are protecting him with a bubago? He is using Nigerian escort and bubago walking around in Nigeria. This is a person who was attacking Manchester America and calling Manchester America is working for Nigeria. This is somebody who was saying that Manchester America was working for Nigeria. A member of the Department of Sabotua, one of their favorite men. This was a man who the criminal lawyer, the criminal bleaching white lawyer, said that he's his best media. The criminal white lawyer came online and began to praise that guy and say he is the best media. I say call his name as the best media of Biafra. Today, that idiot went to Nigeria using Ebubago and Nigerian police to protect himself. These are the people who claim to be fighting for freedom. These are people who were confusing you, who some of you were listening to in those days. But I thank Chukwuka Abiyam that we have made it this far. If you have been able to make it up to this time, you have every cause to glorify Chukwuka Abiyam. If you have made it this far, if you were able to make it this far, you have every cause to glorify Chukwuka Abiyam. And that is why you don't need to wait for anybody to beg you to go and vote. We have come a long way. We have conquered. We have conquered. There is no reason why you wait for anybody to beg you to go and vote at this time. No, nobody should beg you. You will need to take it upon yourself to go and cast your vote and help others to cast theirs. Make sure that every member of your family that is of age votes. It is not rocket science. All you need is their information and a picture. That's all you need. Just capture their picture and you fill the forms for them, and that is it. We have fought the main battle. Why will we give up at this time? Remember the word of Mazen Nandekana that we have crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed the Rubicon. We are in the land of no return. Looking back is a suicide mission. And none of us is ready for that. We have fought a great battle and we won. I can boldly and gladly tell you that we have won the battle. There's nothing to fear anymore. There was a time when it was the time for complaint. We complained and complained and complained. Nobody paid attention. There was a time when it was time for protest. We protested. Nobody paid attention. Instead of paying attention, they kill us. They come after us. There was a time for writing petition. We wrote and wrote and wrote, and papers got finished. Byros got finished. We wrote petition to all manner of people, United Nations, European Union, Amnesty International, human rights. Our letters, petition, we are flying right, left, and center. Nobody paid attention. They were watching us. A time came, they said, we bring evidence. We are pouring evidence, providing evidence, audio evidence, video evidence, picture evidence, live evidence. We pushed out to them. Nobody paid attention. They were laughing at us. We did everything that needs to be done as a human being to make sure that things doesn't get out of hand. Just like our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu told them. Before the Civil War, Dim Odumegwu told them, if you know anything that can be done to see that this Civil War is being averted, bring it on the table. Dim Odumegwu begged them and say, if you know any democratic means to solve this problem so that we don't go into war, bring it on the table. They never listened. They refused and they pushed him into war. And we fought that defensive war for how long? Nobody listened. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, went to the extent of dragging them to Aburi. He dragged them to Aburi, Ghana, to discuss, to make sure that there is no shedding of blood. After reaching an agreement in Aburi, Gowon came back to Nigeria and the colonial master told him not to agree. He received a call. After he received that call, he changed his mind. And he withdrew from the agreement that was signed in Aburi. And what did he do? He called for police action against Biafran, which turned to war. And we were fought the defensive war for 3 good years. And we lost millions of people, Biafrans. Today, after many years, after 50-something years or 60 years, they are now coming to talk about what Dim Odumeju have spoken about many years ago. You see, when we say we see 1,000 years ahead of them, some of you think it's a joke. You think it's just a walk, a talk to inspire you. It is not. When we say we are 1,000 years ahead of them, it is not just to entice you, not to make you happy. It is a reality. It is a reality. We see far ahead of them. What they ever dream of, that is what we see. We don't have any comparison. In 21st century, after more than 60 years, today they are now trying to go back to what our eternal leader talked about 60 years ago. The thing he told them that they discussed in Aburi about restructuring. They are now calling for it in 21st century. They are just waking up. But of course, we have crossed that area. We are no longer there. They are talking for themselves. When they talk about it, it's for themselves, not for us. The same thing, Supreme Amazon Nanikan. When our Supreme warned about this, what is happening today. When our Supreme warned them that Nigeria is going to be worse than Somalia. When our Supreme warned and told them that these terrorists you are seeing today, if you do not tame them, they are going to take over the whole nation. Then our spirit leader was even speaking on behalf of people in Borno State, in the north, telling the government to defend and protect them before things go out of hand. In London, in the street of London, Mazen Nandekano was making that protest. Mazen Nandekano saw today, that was many decades ago. Mazen Nandekano saw today. Now, what Mazen Nandekano saw is what is happening today. And it's only now and now that they have realized. And it is too late. It is too late. Because the Boko Haram have taken over Nigeria already. The terrorists have taken over. When you now have terrorists in Asorok, what is remaining? The vice president of Nigeria is a terrorist. And it's not a joke. This is not a propaganda. It's a fact that everybody knows. He's one of the founders of Boko Haram. The present vice president of Nigeria is one of the founders of Boko Haram. Even when some of the Boko Haram were declared wanted, they saw them drinking and eating with him in his house. So there are evidence. When we say certain things, there are evidence pointing to that. It is not maybe because it's a Biafran saying it. It will seem as if we forged it or we want to tarnish his image. It's not about tarnishing the image. The vice president of today, if Nigeria were to be a sane country, he has no business in governance. This was a man who created Boko Haram, who shielded them and protected them. And today, he is one of those who is spearheading the recruiting of Boko Haram into the military. Today, they are bringing Boko Haram and introducing to the military. That is why the zoo today does not have any military in a way. That is why we are hunting them down in Biafra land, because none of them is legitimate as a real military person. And that is why when you see their trademark, any place they go after civilians. They don't even go against after criminals or their fellow armed men. They don't go after. They go against after innocent people. The same way Boko Haram are burning houses in the north. That very thing that Boko Haram is doing in the north, that is what the Nigerian military are doing in the southeast on behalf of Boko Haram. Their military is doing that in Biafra land on behalf of the Boko Haram, burning the houses of innocent people. There is no law in Nigeria that says that when you go, a man commits a crime, you should go and burn his house. There's no law in Nigeria that says that when a man, you suspect a man, you should go and take his life. In fact, the law of the zoo says that a man is presumed innocent until proven guilty. That is what their law says. A man remains innocent until you prove him or her guilty. That is what their own law says. But when they come to that Biafra land, their law is not applicable. A man pointing your house and say that this man is a Biafran, you are gone. For the mere fact that you are holding a Biafra insignia, you are gone. A policeman will tell you that the only thing he needs to kill you is to put a Biafra flag on your body, and that's it. Just put a sign of Biafra around you, and your life is gone. That is what is happening in Biafra land. A policeman will tell you to your own face that he is going to shoot you and put a Biafra insignia on you. And they are doing it on a daily basis. They are doing it. They're not just saying it, they're doing it. The only ones you see are the ones that say it out. There are some that are taking the action on the ground, they don't say it. Taking the life of innocent Biafrans on a daily basis. It continues to happen on a daily basis. Have mercy on us. You're welcome, my beloved brother and comrade, my brother Maxwell. Thank you for joining. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Master Chips, and good morning to you. And good morning to all my brothers and sisters in the comment section. Good to Master Namdekan, wherever he is. Good morning to Simon Ekpa. Good morning to the Biafran Republic government in exile. Good morning to all well-meaning Biafrans that are all over the world. And good morning to my Namoches and Namoches in Biafra land. Good morning to you, our men, gallant men and women that are protecting my mother's ancestral land. I say, may Chukwu Kikabiama bless all of you for what you are doing. And for those of you in the media, I say, may God also strengthen you and give you more wisdom and strength, open doors for you, enlarge your wallets, and continue to bless you for doing this great work. I say this up. I use this opportunity to salute my beautiful sister Linda, wherever she is, if she is around. You are Diokpara Biafra. One is saluting you and say, may God bless you and your family. Now, something happened yesterday while we were in one of the X spaces in Enugu, in a place that called Adu Mbede or so.
Yeah.
These people came in there yesterday. Based on what we heard as at yesterday, one of our able, one Biafran was killed in Enugu yesterday. When these terrorists, armed Fulani terrorists, invaded that Agro Mbede also. I am not happy. I am not happy with what our people are going through. I am not happy. What my mother's ancestral land is going through, I'm not happy about it. But what can we do? My mother's ancestral land is under serious occupation by the Nigerian terrorist army and those that they are using as their enablers in Biafra land and their foot soldiers. Whether you call them armed Fulani terrorists or whatever, they are in cahoots with what is going on in my mother's ancestral land. Biafrans, it is now a call of duty, a call to come and answer that roll call. It is now. It is now. The only thing we need is that your signature. Is that your signature? That is the only thing we need, Biafrans. Irrespective of where, as long as you have the opportunity to go and put in your signature, we want you to do that. We need more than 20 million people that will sign and vote for the freedom, the referendum of our people. That is what we want. Nobody asks you to contribute money now. Nobody asks you to come out and march. No. Nobody asks you to do one thing or the other. The only thing they ask you to do, the Prime Minister and his government asks you to do, is to come out and stick your finger into that box and say, yes, we want a referendum. That's all. I do not know how that will be so difficult for our people to do. And if you don't do that, God forbid, it's a pity that these people will continue with the atrocious state and continue the killings, continue the mayhem that is going on in Biafra land, caused by these same people and the enablers within us. I urge you, you don't need to sit at the fence anymore, because where it is now, it is almost at the brim. We must do something in order to show the world that we are capable of organizing ourselves, capable of, administering good leadership within us. That is the essence of these things that we are doing. Don't let anybody, don't let anybody force you. Don't let anybody come and call you out. Do it. It is your responsibility if you want your ancestral land to be free and free forever. If you want a country, a better and very decent country that you are going to bequeath to your children and children unborn, this is what you need to do. You must do this. You must do this. I am not a full-blooded Biafran, but it pains my heart, so disheartening, that I will see some of you who are free-born sons and daughters of Biafra land, but you are doing things that I consider irrelevant or inimical to your freedom and the freedom of your ancestral land. We must do it now. The freedom of Biafran people is sacrosanct to me and my family. And I believe that it's also sacrosanct to you as well. Go and do what you're supposed to do so that my mother's ancestral land will be free. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't let anybody ask you to do it. It is your responsibility. I am begging all of you that is under the hearing of my voice today to go and do the needful. Free our land. Free our land. Our freedom will not come without Biafra. With Biafra, we are free people. We are free nation. I thank you so much, Mazi Chicks, for having me, for giving me this time to speak the way I speak always. May God bless you. May God bless Mazi Nambekano wherever he is. May God bless Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. May God bless the media warriors. May God bless the great sons and daughters of Biafra land that are protecting my mother's ancestral land. May God bless the Finnish people for what they are doing for our Prime Minister. And I would like them to do more. I would like them to do more, because they also were, they were there before and they fought their way out. Please. The powers that are holding the Biafran people is stronger than, than the one they had that time. The world, because of the economic interest in that zoological republic, will never allow us to be free. Please, the Finnish people, in your heart of hearts, just like you did before, do more for the people of Biafra so that they will gain their freedom. May God continue to bless all of you and protect you. Thank you for having me. I yield here.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother and comrade. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my brother. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. And you are always an inspiration to us each time you come. Your words are so sound and touches the heart. And I believe Biafrans appreciate you. I will thank you so much for your effort. Keep it up, and Chukwu Abiyama will continue to bless you until we all meet in Biafra land very soon. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you're watching from, if you have any question to ask, any suggestion to make, any prayer to make, click that link. Use that link and come up before we close the program. If you have any contribution, any question to ask, click that link and come on and ask your question, and I will respond to you. Fellow Biafrans, we have a project before us, and this is a project that we must win. The project before us is the collection of data through the self-referendum of Biafran people. It is going to commence on the 1st of February. From the very first day of February, the link will be released and Biafrans will be registered. The link is going to be out on the 31st. It is going to be out on the 31st. From 1st onwards, the registration will commence. Be among the first to register. Remember what our Prime Minister said, that at a particular point in time, the registration will be halted. At a particular point in time, the voting will be stopped until when we get closer, and then maybe it will be opened again. Make sure you are among the first voters. Make sure you are not found wanting. Every single thing we are doing today is important because you are going to give account of yourself. I will give account of myself. When you will be asked on that day and say, what did you do? Don't get angry. When you be complaining and say you are treated differently, do not complain. You are going to lay the foundation of whom you be or how you're going to be treated today. It is in your hand to lay that foundation. Don't come tomorrow and say they are treating you as second class. Our Supreme Amazon Nandegan have said it, and our Prime Minister said it, that we are all equal stakeholders when it comes to Biafra. But if you decide to take yourself out and pick another name, it is up to you. Don't blame anybody. Do not blame anybody. What you become today and your identity and what the status you pick is very important. And when you make this registration for referendum, that your vote will count. More especially people living abroad. You are going to face the consequence of not voting if you don't. When you will go to Biafra embassy to ask for documents or that, they will ask you, where is the evidence of your referendum? Don't say somebody is maltreating you. Don't say somebody is treating you differently. It is now you are going to take your status and make yourself what you want to be. You're welcome, my beloved sister Mary. Good to see you today. You're welcome.
Thank you, Brother Chus. Thank you, my big brother. Good morning. We are just nearly to afternoon. Yes, sorry. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, for me, a long time because busy. Sorry, Biafra.
I know you're busy. Yeah.
Sorry, Biafra. Yes, my people, we are in the just in our referendum. Of course, self-determination, your own freedom, your own nation. That is what the ending. Are you to set, this is my nation, this is my country, this is my land. How beautiful it is. Nigeria never stand, my people. If we are talking about Nigeria, the thing they provoke me because I don't want to even they call the name again for my mouth. I'm telling you the truth, though, the way I feel. I can only call them the Sioux government, Nigerian Sioux government, a terrorist land. Because when you call that, you put Nigeria, then they will know where, because you're just dislike these people. not even dislike, you hate them. That kind of place can never exist in life. If you're a woman being, or if you have soul, if you know what is good, if you know that a woman being have right, God nature have right to live, you will not let Nigeria exist. I'm telling you, you will not let that name exist in this world because it's very painful. A place where no have human sympathy, a place where no they fear blood, red blood, even an animal. If you go to a slaughter, I make a sample for you guys. Go to a slaughter where then they kill meat. If you no get heart, you will just fall. You will just faint. Only the blood, the thing go shock you. You go ask yourself, how these people they see this thing every day, and they are comfortable to do that. And now you can't think about Nigeria, where they will just see woman being no mercy. Who does that? Not be ordinary people. Oh. Now your government, forget anything they told you. It's the people they call government, the people where they call the president. It's the people we call politicians. They are the people doing that. Not like just ordinary people. No. Like our PM, our leader. That is the kind of people, real woman being exists. That is we love people. We love what God creature means. When we are talking about nature, sorry, we are believing in nature. We believe in real, the God Almighty, the one where great heaven and earth. So you destroying nature, you are not a woman being. Your soul is not with you. God creates you, but you later become something else. You become a demon. And people like that, you don't need to mix yourself with them. Because your soul, your blood mean nothing to them at all. That is what Nigeria is. God reject that land. No be the land, he reject the people, because the land, we as my own land, because as they call Nigerian Sioux government, is the name. Don't include the land. You can include Britain. Our land is a blessed land. Our land is a land of glory. That is why when they bring that name of Nigeria, they start to stain different kind of righteousness land. So when they call Nigeria, the land is blood, the land, yes, the land full with blood because of the name of Nigeria. So you have a right to reject it. You have a right to say, God forbid, you can never be among of these people. They are the destroyer of nature. You have a right to say, now, I want to vote for Biafra government. I want to vote for my land. First thing in your life, to put your hand in the book of life, in the righteous land. The people will want to bring God glory in earth. That is what you will be happy to break the spell of Nigerian Sioux government, the Britain. That you must do it because it's must. Wherever you are, don't vote no. Please, my people. Don't let Nigerian people confuse you. To you to think you're doing Simon Ekpa. No, you are not doing Simon Ekpa.
You're doing yourself.
Doing yourself. Yes. You're doing your generation to come. Don't let Britain pay you money to you to vote no. Just like you want to see Simon Ekpa will not bring Biafra. But you can't stop it.
You can't.
You can stop it. You can't stop it. Biafra is here. It's here forever and ever. till the heaven and earth come to pass. He said, you can't change. You can't change. So, wherever you are, my people, come and vote. First week of February. First week of February. Don't think they are forcing you. Don't think he want to show you power. Don't think he want to make his name. No, he want to make your own name. The same thing as him too. Him want to make his name with his generation name. You have to be among them to make your own name for your children to come. And your forefather will fight and leave it for you to finish it. And this is the time. Please, my people. This is the time. Don't let Sioux government confuse you. Wherever you are, as a Biafrans, as a born Biafrans, as you drink water of Biafran, as you come this earth, they use Biafran water bath you. Even you born somewhere else, your father will bring you come life. They bath him with Biafra land water. So you will come out from that womb. Even you born in Europe, wherever you born with that water, you born with that land. So you have a right to say the truth, to stand with the truth. You can condemn Biafra. You can talk because of the word. That is the word is for you. But don't deny your nature. Don't just deny your own land. Don't deny where you come from, where your blood. Some people, if they die somewhere, they will be crying that they don't take their body to their own land. Do you know what it means? That is their ancestors.
Yes.
Don't make mistake, please, my people. Nigeria Sioux government, the Britain, don't want you to exist. You don't see ever in this world where they get use nation to nation, Yoruba nation, Hausa nation, Oruruwa, Biafran. You get your own territory down, they force you to leave it. Not than a village. Oh. I'm not talking about villages. Like villages, they say, oh, they bring villages, come say, let they call form community. No, the people who get their own nation, they get their community. You know, let me put it in this way, because this our new system is difficult now to people to understand.
Yes.
Like county and you know, all these ones we are bringing out now, new technology as here. So Britain now come, they know you have all these things as them. You have all these things. You're on your own. If you vote, you can vote and bring your data. No problem. No any mistake communication. You understand yourself, I understand myself. Ruruwa vote their own. They understand themselves. They understand themselves. You go to what they call, I can call them Hausa.
Arewa.
You know, the Arewa. They understand themselves. No casualty. No this, no that. No emergency. Because they understand themselves. They are on their own. Britain comes. They tell you, no, that cannot happen. They come and give you authority in your own land. Some greedy people. Tell me, even in this modern world, can you understand Fulani? I'm not even talking about Yoruba. Do you understand them? If they vote, do you understand what they are saying? If you go to Hausa land, you will, even from this new century, you don't understand them from our forefathers. You have to go there, leave them from 90 Korokodom before you go understand their language. How come? How? Explain it to your own self. How are you going to be one? Are you going to reject your own ancestors? And which one are you going to choose? Which one? Are you going, when you want to be one, are you going to refuse your own ancestors? Did the Ariwa go reject their own, the way their own living? Then Yoruba will reject their own way. Okay, I'm asking you people, which one you guys go choose to become one? Are you going to sit in one table? All of you people, try this if you will be alive. Call them. The real men, people, all of you people, call all of them, sit in one table. Tell them reject it. Physically, in the physically, oh, don't do it in secret. Make all of you people reject all of our ancestors. And sit in one table, choose one where una go answer. Make I see how any of you people go get sense how to answer and see what I'm giving you people. Just one thing. I don't know why. You want to be Nigeria one. Fine. Igbo, as you call yourself, because not Biafra. Ebibio, as you call yourself, you see, no be Ebibio, you be Nigeria. All of you people come in one table, sit down in the public, not in the secret. And reject your ancestors. And your children, call the gods. God, the God Almighty, the nature. Parabreak the way you people they do. The way now they worship the mighty. Not the lie one. Oh. Do exactly, say you won't reject them. All of you people. Then say, see the one where I want to choose. We want to choose Yoruba, we want to choose Hausa, or you reject your own. See the kind of miracle. See what will happen. Then you will be one Nigeria. You're a fool. You're the biggest fool. You, where you trying to do it. So my people, let me come back. Come and vote. Vote for your country. Vote so that those people who leave you will be happy. And you too, you will be in peace. No one will be killing you again. No one will come to your territory and tell you what to do. Very, very simple. Brother, help your sister. Sister, help your brother. Bring your originality to the public. Don't use fake. Move everywhere. Call Britain, Britain kidney transaction. Call Nigerian government. Nigerian name. We want to take our land back, just like them have their own. Just like where I am, they have their own. Just like the Britain, UK, wherever you are, just like the way they do. And we now, we are ready to do our own too. And we must do it. You can't stop it. Bring your vote so that Muku declare Biafra. October is coming. And when we declare, we will stand for it. We will defend it. We will protect it. We will love it. So my people, is very, very important. Oh. We are not joking. I'm telling you the truth. Oh. You see, as I just cool down and just telling you to know, is very, very, very important. It's very, very important. You will have hospital. You will have roads. You will have light. You will have good health. You will have insurance. You will have insurance for your own life. Your life, you will have insurance. You know what that insurance for life mean? Some people don't understand. That insurance for life where you go pay, in case something happen to you, your children is not around, or so that you will not be just like that. A woman being have respect. Government go pay for it. It will do everything. Even you have insurance. When you have insurance for life with government, Biafra government, your children no go bring money to say do anything, because you already pay the insurance for your life. When you pass away, government have to take care of that. You're not like the way you go there till 100 years in hospital, find where to carry your papa go put in ground. No, that is what Nigeria did to you, because you don't know the life. You don't know life. Let them tell you. Here where we are, if you reach the time when nature say, real say you want to go and meet nature, because you live in every woman, they will respect you. They stand. You, if you see me, go to say na government, then they carry am. No, now just human being like you, we no get anywhere. Government go take care. If you don't want to see, no want to do anything, government go take care of. They go clean and they will do it. They will be and this one they will be coming every day to take care of, to see whether it's okay. That is the work of government, not you. And after that, if they say, when we get our government say, okay, now you decide, if now 1 week, if now 2 days, you can get your body in your wherever you decide, if today, if now 1 week, if now 2 weeks, that time is everything there for government hand. They will like here, when are they for insurance life, they will carry on, go where you want to relax. If they want to organize party, if you want your people anyhow you want it, and after everything finish, now you know how you want to do your own after in the government way. They make it very respectful. So if you take care of that in that kind of thing, do you think that, do you know expensive? Do you know how much? Do you think they will allow you to die like fly? Because it's money. It costs money. They will respect you. Your life means something for earth. Because as long you're living, that is how your government continue growing. But this whole government, what are they doing to you? Just because of oil and mineral resources, just to continue milking you, keep you as a slave. So vote for Biafra. This is what they want to give. All this thing I'm telling you, this is what our people, the life, means something in earth. Animal have right to live. Here, you can't see how they kill animal. No, that is why you see everything they in package, in supermarkets. They respect animal. You can't kill chicken on your own, because you will ask, do you have license? You don't get animal in house to you to slaughter them. You get them to be like domestic animal. Where you go kill animal, they separate, because government have that one. You get license to get slaughter. Where we say nobody go know. Before they will even take that animal life, very, very special, so that he won't feel pain, so that he won't feel like struggling. But what Nigeria did to you, they use you like, even, I'm still saying it, animal even better pass your own. Your own, now wild animal, things we no get right. The worst thing where breathing can do to you than you not to even get see, turn your brain to naught, give you even disgrace, even person where get wisdom of God to preach. They use money, devil money, buy him eye, buy him brain, buy everything, and him too use that one transfer to the rest people. so that people go be like Domdi, like him. Because your pastor is a Domdi. He has no brain. It's not the wisdom of God. And you following him, you too, you will be like him too. You see? So, my people, you have to vote. Vote for Biafra. Brother, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you clear, loud and
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Biafra, please. Wake up wherever you are. Wake up. Yetima, Sherima, dancer, Fulani, criminal. He danced for you people blood. And he said he will destroy you people. A terrorist, a criminal. In the television, in the media, in the Zoom media, is there in the audio there everywhere. He said he will destroy you people. He will make sure that you people pass in pain. He tell you before he become a vice president in your own ear. By that time, he have no right. But it was biting him in his heart, praying for the demon to continue to confuse you and breathing to make sure you people be enslaved. Tell you hear, but you cannot hear. That he will destroy you. And you allow this man sit in that power. That in way he's planning for a long time. Do you think he will not do it? He's doing it in your own eye, koro koro. And you cannot even say it in the media, say, this man said this word. You people cannot even say it in the media. Jerima said he will destroy you people if he has power. He will destroy your market. He will destroy your house. He will make sure say he keep you in pain so that you go and bring your oil. Is it not happening?
It's happening.
As you destroy your own market, your own house in Lagos and all this, did any of you Igbo politician, do you say what?
For where?
No. Owasrike, it was your best friend. I want to say this for a long time because I don't have chance. I want to answer this man, please. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Owasrike, you said instead you to vote for your own brother in Biafra land, in Igbo land as you call, instead of that you will vote for Yetima, Sherima, dance. Hey, it's your best friend. It's a government. Person where you stand with them in middle of government. Your own best friend. So is it ordinary people destroy your house? Or now who destroy your house? You know your government. Government, who is government? You know Yeritima Shetima.
Payback time.
And you come out, you know call Yeritima where you vote for them, where you say yes, it's good, you have the right. And you call your follow, you know, when they transfer hand to hand.
I remember that video. The video you're talking about, I remember it. I remember that video where he was praising Sherima Yetima.
Yes.
I remember it.
And that time they not destroy in house, oh. Yeshima, Jeresinima, Jeretrima. He did not in the power. Shetima dancer, sue government. He did not in the sue government, he did not have power. It was his best friend. And your property did not destroy. You said, may they release our leader, make him be in Nigeria like you. I want to answer. Biafra, please, don't get angry. I just come in. I don't get chance for a few days. I want to ask more few questions. Owasrike, you said, This video passed some days. It ain't in my head. And I want to say it, but I say, okay, when I have chance, I will cool down and just...
Go ahead, my sister.
Owasrike, you said they should... our leader, you fight freedom, and now you are in Nigerian Sioux government. Is your friend, is everything and earth for you. Owasrike, cry me blood. You said they should leave our leader, and when they leave him, he will sit in Nigerian Sioux government like you. You know the kind of agreement between you and Nigerian Sioux government. Our leader is a totally different person, different man.
Absolutely.
You can't tell him to make your own decision the way you do it. Him should do the same thing. It's a wrong statement. Owasrike, after you do all these things, you stand with Jetima, dancer, Sioux government. And now he's in the power. Your own house, they remunerate, they turn them. That is, even blocks, if you know go fit pick one full block to you to start second time. Jetima, dancer is in the power. Is dancing in your own door. Please, it's government people. Ask them why. Because our leader can never be with you. He don't know what you are. Sioux government, after Jetima be in power, they destroyed the Igbo own. And because of you, because you stand with him. Now, he want to dance in Biafra dance, in Biafra land by destroying in people's houses. It's your own group people. But very soon, Sioux government will pay. Very, very soon. Bring your vote. If you don't want to be like Owasrike, medicine after death. Bring your vote. Stand with Simon Ekpa. Don't be like this crying Kita. Medicine after death. That is what they are. We Biafra, we are going. We beg you for you to bring your vote. Say yes. Don't say no. Biafra will save you. Biafra, they will save you. Maasi Simon Ekpa, our leader, our supreme leader, is there to save you. And he will come out and you will hug him. So please, my people, bring your vote. Don't say you don't hear it. The whole world hear. By sitting at home, even the deep villages, all of them, now Biafra, they fight the battle. So no come in the media and say nobody don't know. Everybody know. Biafra land, we know about it. So if you don't know what to say in media, don't come out and say it. Say some people don't know. You're only confusing yourself, not the people. You're making a big mistake because maybe your mouth one day it will turn to the process because you don't know what to say. We are gone. We already Nigerian Sioux government, Britain, to God who made me. We are no more in Nigeria. No more in Nigeria. We are far, far away. Far, far away. Far, far away. The name, we can never accept it anymore.
Never.
We can never. Our forefathers is very happy. The angel of God, the nature is happy. Jesus Christ, Yeshua, is happy. Because when he was a woman being, to let us know that we will pass through him to know nature, to know there is something Now he make nature bring them as in form of woman being. No, there is no mistake. Sorry to no verse so. Because some people, when you say like this, they go say, you did. So of course, it's true.
Absolutely true.
Not true. Jesus Christ, he was a woman being. A woman being in form of spirit, the good spirit, the one, because you can't see spirit. Oh. Why I say you believe in spirit because this is the Almighty, this is the greater. The one where great you, great me, great live, make woman being, do water, do earth, do everything. That is the spirit. You can't see it, but you will feel it, you will know it. You will, if you want to. Jesus Christ cannot do that. God don't do everything finish before he sent Jesus Christ as you. Jesus Christ is a savior to show you there is something who carry heaven and earth, who great me and you. It's not so government, not be woman being. It's a spirit. And when people see, oh, this man, how do you get this kind of thing? How do you be like this? You know, they get envy. Himself no say, God no say, then go do him like that. The spirit no. But just to show say someone who knows a spirit send and come here. You know, in form of I don't know how to explain to you people. And when he do that, people know, say yes, there is spirit, because show us, he show people, say yes, something in there. And when he won't die, he no make mistake, he no do this because the mission don't show. You have to make a sample. You see a sample for your own eye. You know the mugu again. Because it's only spirit great finish, he no show a sample for you. You go there like mugu. You know? So in great finish, he make a sample for you. And when that thing reach, he can't go. When he die, see, Jesus Christ no be woman being again. It's a spirit. When you worshiping Jesus, you're worshiping spirit. And him, now when he die, in there with God, and he's still behind you too, to behave you, say, oh, I've been come here to die because of these people. If you won't get angry, please be careful. No use so hard way. Please, just be because of me. Forgive them. Now, so Jesus Christ go dey beg for your own behalf. May God, the nature, cool down, cool down. No explode, no explode. Because you go beg Jesus to say, I beg God for me. You see that kind of thing. So you, if you like the way they call nature, they pass, they them get their own way, the true one. Where you say some nature is strong, because that one come like in form of, you go like direct, you go call Jesus, but you won't call God if you want to make anger. That is why some say, oh, God nature, they add too much, you know, because them, they know there for mercy, just like the way God is, you know. If unless the people where they worship them, go come pay Jesus Christ. You understand? You go, because them they know they call, you go come be in spirit, they no go call Jesus. They go get their own way to call. Say, name Jesus Christ. Oh, I won't ask this thing from God, oh. Then go come call, because different angel in form of Bible too. Now so too, in people in order go get different kind of gods where they call, like Bible, apostles. In your Bible, you know they pastor that time. I know see apostles. Them then get their own apostles too, where then they call, where be like Moses, Joshua, and they name it all the apostle, you know. So too for the name nature, then go call. Before they go come call God. If God want hunger, you go come preach, make them beg God to forgive. But it's not in the evil way. Evil way on be said now, the one where you go call, make them go kill, like Nigerian through government. That is Satan. That is demon. That is blood sucker. And it don't have to be that way. You don't need to be that way. That need to change. That is why Biafra say, come and vote. No land will call demon to come and destroy his own people. You need that people to praise the name of God, not to destroy them, not to forfeit their own way. It doesn't stand. If they hurt people where they hurt person like me, they hurt me. So you need to come out and vote for Biafra, please, my people. Worthy. What did he vote? He came to Fokwe Baba, what did he vote for Biafra? And vote yes. Don't vote nonsense. Don't do rubbish. Because we can never go back. Oh. Me, I know that land is the blood too much. Their enviness too much. People know they eat. You go see woman being script. Some of them, they say, oh, the one will get money, instead to give you, then go tell you, say, pull your pants. In public, just to try you. You don't know the kind of devil work planning in that land. And you go say, na plan go, na this. So if you want to give, give. Don't face of us to try their heart. Because some people will no get, then go forfeiting. And that is the hand of work of devil. That is Nigerian devil. You won't give person something, go face to the person. Ask them, what are you passing through? Are you telling me the truth? I will give it to you. But do you know what they will do? Jump into the river. I will give you 20,000. Person will not hear 20,000 for many, many years.
You go jump.
You go jump now. And then go say, I beg, not do it again, no, because of 20,000, because of this. Oh my God, this thing they be like, say, ma, I use my stone, hit that person for head. How can
my sister. They are taking that prank. They are taking that prank to a different level.
That is the work of devil. You go see woman being fine person. You don't know the stress because of his cloth when he wear. He look like, che, see me now. And you go carry 20,000. You go just sit down somewhere, say, hey, you don't know what in the plan, no? You don't know how in head they knock 2 for. You know? That is what Nigeria did to you guys. You go tell them, no worry. I won't carry you go hotel. You go do anything. In here, 500,000. What? And you, wait, they do that thing. You don't have conscience. And you will use it as a fun. You use it as a fun. You use it like to teach people lesson. No, it's not lesson, no. It's work of devil. And they know, let me say they hide it, oh. They use picture, they use phone, they use camera in the public. You say, I not go post, but person like me, I don't see the video. And they will tell them, don't worry, I will not post the video. They will be begging, crying, please don't post, so don't post. But me, I don't see the video. Another person don't see the video before they go post them. What is the difference? You will make that thing. What is the difference? And they love it so much, and they will use that one, make money, build houses, buy cars, do this. And you think it's a good money? Oh, my people, oh, so sorry for you people. Did they pay me? Oh, I don't suppose to say it, but I have to. Stop it. If you want to give money, give it. Don't try people's heart because you are not God. Don't tempt them. They are no joke. They say, prayer when I'm supposed to give these people. Pray for God Almighty. God, please don't tempt me. I'm not a joke. Let temptation go far, far away from me. Because if you tempt me, I feel fall into that temptation. And that time I will miss way. So please, if you want to tempt me, please, so God Almighty, don't do it. Carry and go far, far away. It go help you. Me too, I pray. Don't fall into temptation. It's only joke. It's in the Bible. Go and read it. A temptation fall for a very name, they bring confusion for any woman being in earth. When you don't want to feel that temptation, that greediness, reject it. Because that is where the Satan, you go say, oh, Satan, where? When once that feeling is coming into you, that is the way Satan will find way, boom, enter you fast, because he's looking. But if you feel it and you reject it, and you say, no, please, God, oh, I don't want that. Not in form of pastor. Pastor, they look for people like that. They make you see church to school every year. Pastor are looking for failed people where you don't show off yourself. And you pastor go wait for you. When you come, you know, you have nothing. Now waiting and go talk, now you go believe. From there, they go carry their evil chum on top you. And you're finished because you already work with evil inside. You already work with evil. You have your conscience. That thing where they inside you is evil. And when you go and meet the people who are stronger than you, you're finished. You are not believing in God again because your pastor no believe in God. Please, my people, I beg of you. I beg. We need change. Very, very big time change. Biafra will be paradise in earth. Because if you say heaven and earth, you need to die, yo. If your pastor no
Yes,
believe. Yeah, no, I don't need heaven and earth. I need paradise in earth. Yes, so I'm telling you, if you don't know, that is the truth.
yeah.
Paradise, you will live like, angels. But if you want to live a paradise in heaven, you not go see the paradise in heaven. You need to die tomorrow, so that you
We
go
need to take care of this one. Where would they see first? The
where
earth.
they
Where
see
would they
God.
see?
Yes,
Where could take them?
that is the way God said. Paradise in earth and in heaven.
Jesus even prayed the prayer now, thy kingdom come on earth.
And earth. So when you see the paradise, you live good, you live beautiful, you know God way. No be the way you go get everything, you don't have rest.
Yes.
You get the most money in this world, fancy things, but no rest. That is not paradise. That is earth in fire in earth, and heaven will be judgment. But you need paradise in earth to enjoy with your brother, with your sisters. Anytime where that nature come, you will not feel it. You would not know because you live in everybody. You don't need to scared. But politicians, they're scared of nature. Do you know the nature I'm talking about? Death. They're scared that tomorrow, no day. And they are the demon. Then they see the F5 because they eat with demon. But they no one close their eye to die. And they live desperate. They just want to sit down like this, open their eye. In the morning, they go lay like fire. That is the punishment in earth. And you don't need that. You don't need it. But they will not tell you. That is the truth. That is the truth. Biafra. Come out and vote. Fund Biafra. Stand with Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Very, very important.
Yes.
Fund Biafra soldiers. Pray for them. Pray for our leader. God should give him even more than, in short, people they live 180 years, more 190 something years. Make our leader head more than that.
He say,
and so shall he do. No man can change it.
Blessing
is us. Glory is us.
Yes.
In Biafran land, we must succeed. We must go in. So, my people, thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you,
May
my
God
sister.
bless our leader, our supreme leader, the love of our hearts. May God bless the dragon, Itiare Kondo, the love of the nation, the love of our hearts. May God bless all the media team. May God bless all the government in exile. The body of government, the workers, the personnel. Please, may God bless all of you people. May God shower the wisdom from him, from you people. May God give you people the grace to take us to where we want to. Please, may God bless all the media team in space, all the lover of freedom. May God give you people the wisdom and grace till we reach our land with glory. Thank you very much. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. Thank you so much. Amazing. See you again. Thank you so much. May Chukwuokike bless you, guide you, protect you. Thank you so much, my beloved sister. I appreciate you for an amazing message. I believe the Biafrans have digested that message, and we are going to close the program now. We have spent more than 2 hours on this program, so we are closing. Remember, Biafrans, we are preparing for our data collection and self-referendum. We are preparing for our data collection and self-referendum. Somebody, one of our sisters, Ijoma Igbe, asked a question. He said, how can we send our data? My beloved sister, Ijoma Igbe, you are not sending your data to anybody. The link for you to fill in your data is going to be out on the 31st of this month. From the 1st of next month, the link will be shared, and you can go through that link by your own self. Once you get the link, you will go by yourself, you click on the link, discover your state. From your state, you can put all the data that are required and capture your face in the picture. Then submit your data there. It is submitted online. Everything is submitted online. You are not going to anybody or going anywhere. You'll be in your comfort zone and do it. You'll be in your comfort zone and do it. So wherever you are today, begin to prepare yourself. One of the preparations you're going to make is to make sure you have a Gmail. Make sure you have a Gmail ready so that as soon as the link comes out, you will begin to make your registration. Make sure you keep your Gmail standby. The Biafra self-referendum will commence on the 1st of February. Our target is 20 million for the first batch. At the end of the day, I know we are going to get more than that. Every one of us should engage in this evangelism. Talk to your neighbors, talk to your brothers, talk to your sister. Any Biafra you come in contact with, ask him, have you heard about the referendum? That should be the first greeting. Whenever you meet any Biafra, ask him, have you heard about the self-referendum? That is the slogan we're going to use to make sure that everybody is captured. And if you're living abroad, you can reach out to your people. You can provide a smartphone to somebody in Nigeria and give him a responsibility of registering at least 1,000 people, 500 people, 100 people. Just give him a smartphone. If you can give to 2, 3 people, give them that responsibility. Tell them, use this phone and register people and give you evidence. Let him show you evidence that he has registered people. At the end of the day, he will keep the phone for himself. So let us try any idea or way you can bring to make sure you get into this very program. Please do it on your own. The evangelism is for every one of us. Let us all key into it and continue to spread this gospel, and Chukwu Kabiama will bless us. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program. Please, if you have not clicked like on this program, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Kabiama, click like and share. Make sure you share this program to at least one person. Let us start the radical evangelism here. The radical evangelism, start it now. Start it now as you're watching me. Make sure you share this video at least one person and click like so that others can get this very information. The social media is not friendly to us. It is by your sharing and your paying attention and playing your own role. That is how we can overcome. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every Biafran across the world. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all the members of Biafra Republic of Exile cabinet. May Chukwu guide and protect every member of the Department of the federal government, the homeland. All our media warriors. May Chukwu guide and protect them. Our Liberation Army, our strike force, resistance fighters, the Black Marine, everyone that is genuinely fighting for Biafra, may Chukwu guide and protect them. May Chukwu guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We commit into the hand of Chukwu for divine grace, divine protection, divine victory, divine knowledge and wisdom. May Chukwu be with him. We commit Mazi Nandekano before Chukwu for divine health, for divine healing, for divine revelation. May Chukwu grant him his freedom, and he will join us very soon. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and stay blessed. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafrans shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nandekano, shall prosper. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much for joining. See you again tomorrow, same time. Please touch your notification. If your notification is not on now, touch your notification so that when I come online tomorrow, you will be among the first to join us. I am always here every morning, same time. Join us tomorrow, and we continue from there. Stay blessed.